Good morning, everybody. It's Tommy again. I guess what I like to say that I'm doing is I'm learning how to wake up without my Suboxone and go as long as I can before I take a piece and taper that way. Um, I got up at 6:45 this morning and I didn't even think I was going to come on here. When I get up in the morning, my first hour, I literally feel like I'm gonna die. Like a whole no, but um, it's almost 5 after 9. I got up at 6:15. Oh, 7:15. I'm sorry, 6:45. I got up, and the worst couple hours are the first couple hours for me, and realize that when I wait like I do, and then I take the piece I take, and it will carry me through the day. And by the time I lay down at night, before I go to bed, I can feel the pain in my shoulders, and I feel warm. In the pain in the back of my upper legs, not good, not good. And for as long as I have been on this, what I am doing, I know is going to be so hard that uh, I guess I would rather feel bad for the right reasons than feel good for the wrong ones. I can't I can't go out like this. I mean, I would like to see the skies and smell the flowers again. I'm totally nose blind, and I'm sure a lot of people can relate with that. Um, and, like I had said yesterday, I'm not sharp on this thing, and it's strange, looking at myself talking, but I know that I'll get used to it because I can't not do it. When I got up this morning, I didn't see this time happening. I mean, I know that it's part of my recovery is to come on and do this. And I had mentioned something about not looking at my comments because I fear negativity. That is true, but my email address is Werner Thomas 565. WERNERTHOMAS 565 at gmail.com. If anyone wants to email me anything that will teach me anything, I would appreciate. The scariest part about this is that I am just at a scratch of the scratch of the scratch of the surface. And I had mentioned that I had been through this once before. Well, that was a long time ago. I mean, and I just I like talking, I guess, at myself like this because it's that much more time that I don't think about taking my day's dose. You know, I know there's people out there that I'd heard of a guy that takes, an 8 a day and says, that once in a while he skips a day. Well, my addict brain just cannot comprehend that kind of thing. I have been an addict for many, many years, in one respect or another, and I just hope it somehow gets better, but um, I had something to say that I forgot that I was going to say, and of course it was important, but um, I I know there's a lot of I don't know if there's people out there that do the same thing that I do. I although when I would take my 8 milligram strip, I put it under my tongue for an hour, and so now that my pieces are slowly being diminished, well, I've got to do the same thing. I mean, I've got to keep it under my tongue for an hour, or uh, or it won't have the right effect. I'm in Florida. So I'm originally from Boston. So I have I have a appropriate place to be doing this. Um, and I'm just jumping in, and I really didn't feel like I had much of a right to even be talking on this if I'd taken my Suboxone and gone on. That's defeating the whole purpose. First, I have to wake up and get well enough to be able to have my mind function well enough to come over and do this thing. I'm getting a little used to it with the camera thing. Um, Once again, Werner Thomas 565 at gmail.com. I know without my teeth that's probably kind of tough to comprehend, but um, the one thing I know, I'm pretty well armed in terms of tapering. I mean, I've probably got 41. Oh, that's not even the case, but um, every time my mind, the most important thing is for me is getting up and getting through those couple hours and being able to wake up, and if I can get till 10 o'clock, I can probably get till 11. If I get till 11, I can get till 12, and that's how it's got to work. Because if I'm going to be tapering, I can't think that I'm going to wake up and 2 hours later take a lower dose and think that it's going to carry me through the day and night without any negative repercussions, because I mean, you know I know the potency of this medication pretty well. I mean, um, and like I said, I just wanted to come on and do my part, um, and uh, I'm going to stick with it. I mean, I'm gonna stick with it. It's not like I'm gonna shut the thing off and go and take my dose. I'm not. I'm gonna stick it out for as long as I can. I guess if I have to come back on in a couple hours from now, still not having taken my dose, well, maybe that'd be a good thing. I don't know. But, you know, I'm just kind of stumped here. This is a new thing for me, and I'm just I'm just doing it. That's all I'm doing is doing it. And the morning is the really most horrific part of it all, because for the first couple hours of the morning, uh, it's terrible. My head and my whole body, feels terrible. Um, as I wake up few hours later, whatever, as my mind and body wake up, I get more strength, I guess. Waiting out those few hours, I can only hope that I get more strength, because I have my dose. I already got it. It's over there that I can take, but I know that I have to wait to take it. I have to wait to take it. If I don't wait to take it, then I can expect a hellacious night, pardon my French. But I'm just doing it, you know. I'm doing it, and I know there are other people out there doing it, and people with different taper methods. I mean, I've gone all over the web. Everything I've watched everything on the web, on YouTube. I've seen all kinds of people talking about tapering. Well, I'm just kind of going with my own self will as to what I know I need to do, because what I know I need to do is the truth. And I keep the truth inside of me, because the last thing that I want to do is come on here and be dishonest. If I come on here and be dishonest, I won't come on here. I mean, you know, this is me at my worst. No, it's not me at my worst. Maybe in a month from now will be me at my worst. But you know, I just I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, do it, do it, do it, do it to it. And thank you, and maybe people taking a look at me. Maybe it'll help someone just by taking a look at me. But I don't know. Get through the day. Get through the day, and God bless. God bless. God bless. Um, and take care. God bless, and hang in there.